Hello my dear students, welcome to our channel Rajesh Biology and I am Rajesh MSc Zoology. Today our topic is accessory glands of the female reproductive system. There is three different glands are there in the female reproductive system. They are a pair of Bartholin glands and a pair of Skene glands. And a pair of mammary glands. So there is a three pairs of accessory glands are present in the female reproductive system. Come to the male reproductive system, there is only two pairs of accessory glands and one is single gland. Two pairs are what? A pair of seminal vesicles, a pair of bulbourethral glands are there, and a single prostate gland is present in the male reproductive system. Come to the female reproductive system, here a pair of Bartholin glands, a pair of Skene glands, and a pair of mammary glands. All are paired structures. That is first point. And second, Bartholin glands and Skene glands are present in the vestibule region. Vestibule means you already know the space between the two labia minora. There only these two glands are present. Mammary glands are present at the thoracic region, but it is functionally integrated with the reproductive system. And it is very unique character of the mammals. Because of these mammary glands only, the class is known as Mammalia. Come to here, first we will discuss about the Bartholin glands. Bartholin glands are called as greater vestibular glands. Greater vestibular glands. And Skene glands are known as lesser vestibular glands. So first I will discuss about these two, then I will discuss about the mammary glands. So for example, if it is what? If it is the vaginal orifice, and this green color one, this is urethral orifice for example. If it is the vaginal orifice and urethral orifice, these two, okay, I'll draw with the green color. Okay, these fleshy folds are called labia minora. External genitalia, if you listen that class, you can understand this is external genitalia and vaginal orifice, urethral orifice. Bartholin glands are present posterior to this, I will draw with red color, then it is more visible, clear visible. Either side of, left and right side of the vagina, Bartholin glands. And they are bigger in size when compared with the Skene glands, they are bigger in size. And they are present either side of this vagina, either side of the vaginal orifice, and they secrete mucus. And it helps in the lubrication. Lubricating vagina. Internal wall of the vagina becomes lubricated when it gets stimulated. This Bartholin, when the female gets stimulated, Bartholin glands secrete a lubricating fluid, mucus, that helps in the lubrication of the vagina. It allows the free movement of the penis. So this is the Bartholin glands. They are called greater vestibular glands. And not only that, they are homologous to the bulbourethral glands. Bulbourethral glands of male reproductive system. Bulbourethral glands is present in the male reproductive system. These are homologous to the bulbourethral glands of male reproductive system. They secrete mucus which help in lubrication. Come to the Skene glands. Skene glands are called lesser vestibular glands. They are present anterior to the vagina. Anterior wall of the vagina. If it is the anterior wall of the vagina, which enter into like this, from here the uterus. So on the anterior wall, these glands are present. That means between the urethra and vagina. So here I will draw They are small when compared with the Bartholin glands. When compared with the Bartholin glands, they are very small. Okay, I'll mention with yellow color chalk piece, then it is more visible. So they are very small when compared with this. That's why they are lesser vestibular glands. They are present beneath the urethra, paraurethral glands, or they are present on the anterior wall of the vagina, and they are also secrete fluid that is also helps in lubrication. It is also helps in lubrication, and this fluid is released when the female gets stimulated. When this glands get stimulated, it releases the fluid. That fluid helps in the lubrication. Okay, this is about Skene's glands. And the next very important characteristic feature of the mammals, that is a pair of mammary glands. To explain that, I would like to erase this. Okay, mammary glands. So first I'll discuss about the concepts and parts of the mammary glands, and then I'll draw the diagram by using the same terminology. Okay, so mammary glands contains two things mainly. That is what? That is abundant amount of the fat tissue. Fat tissue is there, and glandular tissue. It has what? Fat tissue to support, and glandular tissue also. This glandular tissue is divided into 15 to 20 lobes. How many? 15 to 20 lobes. So the glandular tissue divided into 15 to 20 lobes. And each lobe again divided into so many lobules. So many lobules. This lobules contains what? Cluster of cells. I'll draw everything here. Cluster of cells called alveoli. It is called what? Alveoli. We use the word alveoli in lungs. Okay, as that type of sac-like structures are present in mammary gland also. That's why we use the word alveoli. Alveolar cells secrete the milk, and that milk is transported through the mammary tubules and mammary duct and ampulla and lactiferous duct. So I would like to draw all these parts here. First of all, we have to take some support. This is the support. For example, it is the support. That means what? That is the body support. That is the thoracic support. Here there is a muscle called pectoralis major. So we take the support, muscle support. That is what? Pectoralis major. And here only there is beneath the pectoralis major, ribs are present, because here only the sternum and all ribs are connected with the sternum at different levels. So ribs are also we can draw like this. These are the ribs, and between the ribs there is intercostal muscles. Between the ribs, what? There is intercostal muscles like this. Muscles between the ribs. This is not a mammary gland. We are taking some support to draw the mammary gland. That is the supportive structures only. Now I am going to draw the mammary gland structure. Okay. So first we can draw like this. Lower end of the mammary gland, for example. It is the upper end. So like this. If it is the mammary gland, It is supported by what? It is supported by the fat tissue. So first I'll draw the fat tissue like this. It is the fat tissue. It is present. It covers. That means inside the fat tissue, glandular tissue is present. So along the lining of the skin, there is only the fat tissue. So like this, fat tissue is present around the glandular tissue. So glandular tissue is present in fat tissue. This is the fat. Next, glandular tissue. So for example, if it is the glandular tissue, the yellow color lining, it is what? Glandular tissue, for example. What I am saying, what I was saying, the glandular tissue is divided into 15 to 20 lobes. So here it is a lobe, it is another lobe, it is another lobe. So it is the lobe like this. They divide into the lobes. Of course, other lobes are also there, but it is a sectional view. So we can observe only few lobes, but there is 15 to 20 lobes are there. And every lobe again divided into so many lobules. So this is the lobule. Like this you can draw. Because it is very important diagram you have to draw when you write in examinations about the mammary glands, you have to draw this mammary gland. So like this, they divide into many lobules. Okay, you can continue with this. So like this, we can draw the different lobes of the mammary gland. This is the mammary lobe. And if we open, each and every lobule has so many cells. They are called alveolar cells. They secrete the milk, and that milk is secreted by the alveolar cells. They secrete by the alveolar cells, and the secreted milk is stored in that sac. So if it is, just imagine as it is the sac. I just cut the cluster of the cell, that is alveoli. We just cut the alveoli and I enlarged here. So what you observe here, so it is just like a sac-like structure. These are the alveolar cells. These alveolar cells secrete the milk, and that milk is collected in this sac. Okay, in that cavity, in the lumen of the alveoli, the milk is collected, and it is connected with the ductule. It is connected to the mammary tube. It is connected to what? Mammary tube. So all the alveolar cells secrete the milk, and that milk is stored in the lumen or the cavity. When it is gets stimulated, that milk is transported into the mammary tubule. Mammary tubule. So mammary tubules are present or come from each and every lobe like this. This is the mammary tubules. These are what? Mammary tubules. All mammary tubules are mammary tubules of the different lobes, mammary tubules of some, or together form mammary duct. They together form what? Mammary duct. So it is the mammary duct which collect the tubes. So it is the mammary duct. It is the mammary duct. So green color is the mammary duct, and mammary ducts opens into a wider ampulla. This is what? A wider ampulla. Mammary ampulla. It is mammary duct. Mammary ducts collects the tubules from the different lobes. So white color is the mammary tubules. Mammary tubules opens into the mammary duct. Mammary duct opens into the mammary ampulla. And every mammary ampulla continues as every mammary ampulla continues as lactiferous ducts. Every mammary ampulla continues as what? Lactiferous duct. Like this. The red color is the lactiferous duct. The purple color is ampulla. And the green color is what? Mammary duct. Mammary duct collects mammary tubules which are in white color. And mammary tubules are from the mammary lobules. So like this, lactiferous ducts are opens into the nipple. So this is what? The nipple. And around the nipple, actually nipple is also supported with some smooth muscles. When it gets stimulated, that smooth muscles helps in the erection of the nipple. And every nipple has nearly 10 to 15 or 15 to 20 lactiferous ducts through which babies suck the milk from the mammary gland. So this is the nipple. Around the nipple there is a dark shaded purplish or reddish dark color, dark reddish brown color area is there. That is called areola. That is called areola, and it is called nipple. Areola is the area of the mammary gland where there is no hair. And this areola has some glands, actually sebaceous glands are present in this area, and that secrete some oily substance to protect the nipples and to protect this areola area. When the baby suck the milk, they protect from the cracking of the mammary glands are protected from this areola. Areola prevents the cracks. Okay, and areola has some glands. Next, inside there is a fat tissue which is in white color. This is the fat tissue and glandular tissue. Okay, so this is what lobes, lobules, and tubules, mammary tubules, and mammary duct, and mammary ducts are completed now. Ampulla, mammary ampulla, and lactiferous duct. So this is about mammary gland. Okay, so we completed the accessory glands also. In next, we will conduct a live session about the entire female reproductive system, organs and accessory glands. Okay, from the NCRT line to line reading session we will conduct. Then we will go for the spermatogenesis and oogenesis process, later menstrual cycle. Like that we will go step by step. We are going to complete this complete reproduction and reproductive health chapters also in a complete manner. Okay, so this is about today's class. Thank you.